Hello students, how are you all? I am hoping that you all are safe and fine. Today again we are here with our fourth chapter, that is heat and its effects. So yes, we were discussing about the topic transfer of heat. In that topic we had already discussed about the conduction and convection. So our today's topic is radiation. So before going to start with the radiation, we will discuss one example. Yes, in case of the heater, when we switch on the heater button, then we are feeling heat. But as we switch off the button, then we will feel cool. Why it is so? How we are getting heat? Because we know that very well, we very well know that as the heater air, या hot air is light in weight, or it will expand, so it will move in the upward direction. तो वो तो ऊपर जानी चाहिए, तो हमें कैसे हीट लगती है? तो अगर हमने हीटर चलाया तो yes, it can't be an example of conduction, it can't be an example of convection. So now third kind of process come into existence, that is radiation. Radiation means what? Radiation is the process of transfer of heat from a hot body to a cold body without affecting the medium. When the heat is transferred from hot body to a cold body without affecting or without any requirement of the medium, then it is known as radiation. So yes, it is the fastest means and in which no medium is required. We can compare this example with the example in which a teacher is distributing the notebooks to the students by throwing the notebooks. We discussed three cases in the beginning of transfer of heat. So third example was when the teacher is throwing the books or notebooks to the students directly. So you can just correlate the radiation with that concept. So yes, it is just throwing the heat energy particle by particle. So yes, this is an example of radiation. So yes, sunlight is an example of radiation. Sunlight reaches to the earth, reaches to us, and most of the space between sun and the earth is vacuum. So yes, so how the sunlight reaches to us? By the process of radiation, and in which no medium is required. It can travel even in the vacuum too. Vacuum means where no air is present. Okay, that condition is known as vacuum. So yes, your concept regarding the radiation will become more and more clear by this example. You could confused between radiations, conduction and convection. So by this example your confusion will get solved. So yes, here I am having one pan with handle which is made up of any kind of metal like iron, which is filled with the water, and I am heating the water placed in the container by the Bunsen burner or any kind of heater, any kind of candle, any kind of burner. So yes, what I will observe? I will observe three kind of phenomena will take place in that particular container. This iron pot become hot by the process of conduction. How it is so? Because the particles which are present in the iron pot, which are arranged side by side, will heat it up. They transfer their heat to next particle to next particle to next particle, and ultimately the heat reaches to the handle too, and handle become hotter too. Okay. So yes, this is an example of the heating up of the iron pot or iron container is an example of conduction. Now our second process is convection, which is going on in the water which is present inside this container. So yes, the lower particle of the water become hotter, move upward direction, move towards the upward side, and the cooler particle, because of the heavier in nature, it will move downward side, will get heat and again rises up. So in this phenomena, all the particles will get heat one by one, and ultimately the water boils. But along with that, radiations are also taking place. This heat, if we are standing by this container, then we can also feel the heat. No, it is not by convection, it is not by conduction. Then how it is? It is by the process of radiation, because the heater particles are thrown away from the burner, away from its sides, and reaches to us, which are giving us heating effect. As soon as we switch off the burner, we do not feel the heating effect, we will feel cool now, because the phenomena which was going on in that process was radiation. So here three processes are there: conduction, convection and radiation. Now I am thinking so your concept regarding these three processes will become clear. Now we are having absorption of radiant heat. Actually क्या होता है कि radiant heat, radiation heat can be absorbed by any of the particle. We human beings, any other thing, all are doing the process of radiation every time in the nature. As we are taking the sunlight, our body will absorb some of the sunlight inside us and reflect back rest of the sunlight to the nature, to the atmosphere. ठीक है, सारी की सारी बॉडीज जो भी हमारे आसपास प्रेजेंट होती हैं, हम लोग खुद भी सारे के सारे रेडिएंट हीट या रेडिएशंस को एमिट करते हैं हर टाइम पे, कभी कम और कभी ज्यादा. सनलाइट हमारी बॉडी तक आई, हमारी बॉडी ने कुछ एक हीट को एब्जॉर्ब कर लिया, कुछ एक हीट को रिफ्लेक्ट कर दिया, रेडिएट कर दिया. ठीक है, तो ये एब्जॉर्ब कुछ हीट को एब्जॉर्ब किया जिसको हम बोलते हैं एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ रेडिएंट हीट, और कुछ एक को हमने रिफ्लेक्ट कर दिया. So yes, for this absorption of radiant heat, which kind of factors can influence? So first one is the nature of the surface. So it depends upon the nature of the surface, कि whether it is rough or smooth, what is the color of the surface of the material. So इन सब चीजों पे radiant heat depend करती है कि वो कितनी absorb होगी. सेकेंड वो डिपेंड करती है कलर ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट पे. तो यस, इफ द कलर इज डार्क और ब्लैक, इट विल एब्जॉर्ब मोर रेडिएंट हीट एज कंपेयर टू द ऑब्जेक्ट विच इज व्हाइट इन कलर. सो यस, तो बेसिकली हियर वी विल सी दैट रेडिएंट हीट एब्जॉर्प्शन डिपेंड्स अपॉन टू फैक्टर्स: नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल, मटेरियल किस चीज का बना हुआ है, उसका सरफेस कैसा है, एंड देन कलर ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट कि उसका कलर क्या है. सो यस, now we are having one activity regarding the same, कि black body will absorb more heat or radiate more heat as compared to the white body. So yes, next we are having our activity. Now we are having our activity, that is black body absorbs or emits heat more than the white body. वो absorb भी ज्यादा करती है और reflect भी ज्यादा करती है. So requirement for that, we are having two containers, one is black in color, one is white in color, and we placed two laboratory thermometer to check the temperature. Two corks are present to support the thermometer, and sunlight is there. So we will keep these two cans in sunlight for an hour, and initially we will check the temperature in the thermometer. Both are having the same temperature, but after keeping the cans in sunlight for an hour, we will check the temperature again. Now we will see that, we will observe that the temperature of the black body is more than the white body. Then we will place both the containers in shade for an hour. After that we will again check the temperature in the thermometer. We will come to know that the black body is having lower temperature as compared to the white body. So what we are observing, initially the two are having the same temperature. After keeping in sunlight, the black body temperature will rises up more than the white body. After keeping the two containers in the shade, the black body's temperature is lower than the white body. So we can conclude that the black body absorbs and radiates more heat energy as compared to white body. And one more thing, smooth surface is better reflector and rough surface is better absorber. So the substances or the materials having the rough surface will absorb more heat energy, and the surfaces which are having the smooth surfaces, the materials which are having the smooth surfaces will reflect or radiate more heat energy. So this is about an activity. Now we will move towards the application of the radiations. We are here with the applications of the radiations. In case of the radiations, we now only studied that the white color is a bad absorber or bad emitter of the light. So that's why our first application is based upon that only. We are wearing light color clothes during the summer season. Why it is so? Because light color or white color clothes are bad absorber of the heat. So to keep ourselves away from the heat, we are wearing light color or white color clothes because it will absorb less amount of the heat from the sunlight. Next is the houses which are present in the hot countries are generally painted with the light colors, as like ours country, India. We are coloring our house with the light color paints because light color will absorb less amount of the heat. So keep ourselves cool in our rooms, we are keeping the paints light in color. Next is the container or jo utensils which we are using for the cooking purposes are made up of the black bottom. Why it is so? We are using the utensils for cooking to cook our food. We want the container will absorb more amount of the heat from the burner and transmit the heat to the vegetables we want to cook. So that's why black is the best absorber. So that's why we are painting the container's bottom with the black color. Last application is solar cooker. The solar cooker is a device which we are using to cook our food in the presence of sunlight. So it is painted with the black in color from inside so that it will absorb as much as it can absorb the sunlight and transmit the sunlight to the food present inside the cooker and cook it. So for the better absorption of the sunlight, it is painted black from inside. So these are the applications of the radiations. So now students, we are having the thermos flask, the last topic of this chapter. Thermos flask is a device which keep hot water hot and cold water cold for a long time. It minimizes the process of conduction, convection and radiation for whatever the liquid present inside this thermos flask. If we will place hot tea inside it, then it will remain hot for a long time. If we will place ice cold water in the flask, then it will remain ice cold for a long time. So how this flask is made to minimize the processes of conduction, convection and radiations. So we are having number of things here. First of all, we are having this double-walled glass bottle. Glass is silver, painted with silver color from inside, and you know that the shiny surfaces are bad conductor of radiations, so that it will minimize the process of radiation from it. That's why we made the inner portion of the flask with the glass. Now we are having double-walled glass bottle. This glass is double-walled. Two walls are there, in between gap is there. And from this gap, air is evacuated. Evacuated means remove out. Air is removed out from this gap so that it makes the vacuum here. And you know that the processes of conduction and convection do not take place through the vacuum. Okay? So glass will prevent the process of radiation and the vacuum will prevent the processes of conduction and convection. Now we are having this cork made up of wood. So wood is a very bad conductor of heat. So it will stop the process of conduction. So it will minimize the process of conduction. Now we are having these plastic caps on the top of the container or flask. Why we are having plastic caps? We are having plastic caps because plastic is a very bad conductor of heat. So it will not transmit heat to outside medium. So that's why we are having the plastic caps here to minimize the process of conduction. And so in this manner we made this thermos flask to minimize the processes of conduction, convection and radiation, and ultimately will make our hot water remains hot and cold water remains cold. So this is all about for your chapter. Tomorrow we are going to do our book work. So your today's work is to find out the book work. Thank you.